Hello there, friends. It's Tigitar here. Welcome back to another Terraria episode. I'm up on our big sky bridge, working on building it and expanding it. Working on that task list that we set up for ourselves at the end of last episode. Well, kind of during last episode, I guess. But I got the bridge expanded. I actually blew up the rest of that marble cave that was right next to our house. I was kind of worried about possible hoplite and Medusa issues once we entered hard mode. So I think it might be good just to clear that out anyway. And I used the marble to expand our sky bridge. So we should have plenty of room now to run across the world and fight bosses later on. I just got to finish up by adding the statues with the pots and lamps. Oh, I think I'm doing this wrong, actually. Wasn't there supposed to be 2 blocks of a gap between these? Let's see. Okay, yeah. 2 blocks gap between on either side of the pot. Oh, yeah. That looks better. Cool. Now, before I started recording, I turned in 1 quest fish, 1 singular quest, and he gave us the golden bug net. So now we got the golden bug net. So that's pretty epic if you ask me. Oh, look, it's floating slime. I've actually hit a surprising number of floating islands while expanding our little sky bridge. I actually haven't checked this guy out yet. I found 3 of them. 2 of them were sky lakes, and now this one actually has a house on it, it looks like, so that's kind of cool. These original 3 floating islands that we found with our gravitation potion right near the beginning, if you remember, they're actually relatively high up in the world. Like, if you look, they're way out of the way for our platform here. So I kind of picked this height for the platform because it was low enough to where we could run back and forth and wouldn't have to hit these floating islands. So as soon as I start building, like literally right to the left of where we started it, there's a giant soggy cloud right above the platform. So we'll see what we want to do with this. May need to do some deconstruction in the future. I think it's even way too low to be useful for a fishing quest spot. So that's kind of annoying. So I continued on and then hit another one down here right by the end, almost as low. And then there's this one with the chest on it, another Star Fury, cool. And it's almost as low as well. It's like all of these are just kind of right in the way. I don't think we're going to worry about it too much at the moment, but possibly later on, especially for the Moon Lord, we might want to just remove these from the premises. Oh, looks like we actually used up all of our statue supply on here, and there's still a good section in here that's missing it, along with a little section on the other side approaching our snow base. So I'll try to get these pots and the lamps put down, but we'll have to come back once we find more statues and keep filling it in, I think. Hey, look at that. We got a purple slime banner. That one's new. All right, we are potted and posted on the whole left side now. We just got a couple to finish way over by the snow biome. I think I might take a little shortcut over there, actually, and we'll start from there and finish it off. Oh man, we might have a bit of a problem here, I just noticed. This is going to start spreading real quick after we transition into hard mode, so maybe that's another small thing to add to our list is adding some sort of barrier right here to stop the crimson from spreading over this desert area and towards our snow town over here. Okay, here we go. Potted and posted all the way on the right side now as well. Perfect. Now the lighting still might be a little sparse. You see, based on the campfires, I just kind of roughly put them a screen width apart. I didn't actually measure it. No one's going to count it. No one's going to tell anybody, okay? Is that clear? And in between here, we might need to add just a couple of candles. I think that might help, just so that if we're flying around in the dark of night and we're kind of between the campfires, we'll easily be able to spot where the platform is. But that might be something to add on in the future. I think it, in its basic form, it's definitely good enough as it is. We got a purple slime banner. Oh, cool. Looks like Sammy wants a Scorpio fish. This is one of the coolest, I think. I really love the desert quest fish that they added in 1.4. I really love everything about the desert that they added in 1.4. I think that they did a great job and made it a really special biome. It's actually my favorite, if I haven't mentioned that sometime in the series already. Oh, Scorpio fish on the second try. I think we might just catch a second one here, and we can use that one in an item frame on decoration, or in an item frame as decoration, somewhere if we feel like it at some point. Usually when I decide to go for multiple of the quest fish, after finding one super easily, it takes like 30 tries to get a second one. We'll see how this one goes. Oh, not bad at all. Only, what, 6, 7 fish later or something? Cool. We'll go ahead and turn that bad boy in. In case you're curious, if you have 2 of the quest fish in your inventory when you turn the quest in, he actually only takes 1 of them and you're left with the second one. So you don't lose both of them. And we got our angler vest. Cool. Second piece to the angler suit is acquired. I think we'll stick the Scorpio fish in here. I moved that dragonfly down onto the floor there to make space. And then our earlier quest fish that I mentioned, the one quest that I did off camera, was actually the scarab fish. So we'll get that in here too and add to our little desert temple decorations here. It's nighttime. We can do a quick moon glow harvest here. I've kind of been neglecting our little herb farm more than I'd like to, which is not ideal because it's definitely not super sized. I've actually been thinking about doing a bigger herb farm somewhere else, just to really be able to stock up on herbs for potions. But if we're gonna rely on this guy, we're gonna have to be extra persistent about harvesting. All right. Well, I picked up some bombs from base, and I'm back at the this transition that I was just talking about a second ago. I think we can just blast a little hole down here. And if we need to, we can line it with wood. It will definitely be a good barrier to stop the crimson. Oh man, I got a little close with the bombs there. I was trying not to destroy this little bone pile on the hill here, because those are cool. Here we go. We made it down to the dirt already. It's not very deep here. If there's no grass down here, the crimson will have a tough time spreading. You know what? Let's actually just line the bottom with wood. Then we'll be sure that no grass will grow. Now, what I think would be fun to try next requires a lot of stone, which I think we have, well, we don't have that much of actually. Well, actually, now that I look at it, we might have enough stone because boulders only take 6 stone. We can make over 100 boulders here. Let's just do that. What might these boulders be for, you could ask? These are for nothing in particular, nothing at all, but we're going to, I don't know, just let them roll down this hill maybe and see what happens. There's absolutely nothing to see here, everyone. Just need this guy to walk a little bit to the left. Ah, wrong way. Oh man, what a tragedy. We lost our tinkerer, guys. Nancy, look out. There's a boulder. Oh, man. Oh, no. Wait, why'd that one roll that way? Nancy, that little block won't save you. You gotta find better cover. Run, Nancy. Come on, look out. Oh, no, if only there was something I could do to save Nancy. Oh, that's too bad. And all was peaceful at the lovely desert village until the Boulder Nation attacked. Let me get prepared here. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. Yupton. Boulders are just flying out of the sky. You better protect yourself. Get out of here. Run while you still can. Oh no. It's a tragedy. Yupton, careful. You only have 1 life left. Oh no. I can't look. Sorry, Water Strider. That was a bit scary. Oh man, Arnie. It looks like you took a hit from something. What's going on there? Are you okay? Uh-oh. Man, that's not good. The mechanic and the tinkerer have moved back in, it looks like. Oh, and the traveling merchant. Gilius. Where's that guy at? Oh, of course, he's at the desert pylon. Murdith, why did you move up here? It's not safe up here. The Boulder Nation is attacking. Oh, gosh. The Boulder Nation almost just killed me. This would be probably a very, very embarrassing way to die. Let's not do that. Man, too bad I can't activate the boulders by shooting them. Oh, wrong way. Oh no, Murdith! Murdith! With what? No! Why? No, our bones! Oh my goodness, I forgot about our bones. Okay, we're never doing this again here. Gilius, you'd better have the extendo grip. And you know what that means. Gilius, look out. Incoming. Gilius, you gotta listen to me. Run. Oh, wow, look at this cool hat here. Oh, and look at this, nothing to see here. Oh man, what a gruesome day. Well, at least we have a nice collection of these, funny looking rocks now. And you know what we can do with these? Nothing to see here, everyone. All of your fellow townsfolk around the world are fine. Oh, wait a second. Am I being a big dummy again? We might not be able to do this until hard mode. Oh no. I'm an idiot. How big of a Terraria noob can you be? I totally forgot you can't get the corrupt seeds or crimson seeds on a corrupt world until hard mode. So, well, it was definitely worth doing that whole ordeal. I guess we'll just save these for later on then, huh? Well, that's a bit of a disappointment, but at least we got those gravestones for later on, so that's something. Let's go ahead and ask Sammy what our next quest is gonna be. Ooh, the clownfish. That one's nice and close by, I'd say. Sammy can step out on the deck and watch us catch it. Oh, there we go. Nice. We also got a reaver shark there, too. That's kind of funny. Oh man, we got a bunnyfish trophy. Remember to put our armor back on after we're done fishing. That's one of the most deadly mistakes, is forgetting about the armor swap and also accessory swap. I think the next thing we could probably go ahead and work on a little bit is our Underworld Bridge, our Wall of Flesh arena. And we can use some of these blocks that we began collecting a couple episodes ago, I think it was, and get started on that. We'll probably need to grab some more when we're down there. But we already have almost 1,000, so, well, pretty close to it anyway. Which, if I remember right, we only need 1,500, 2,000 I think is more than enough, so. Down, 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 the place of fire. Basically all I do for my Wall of Flesh arenas usually is build a big bridge, and when I get to a house that's blocking the way, I'll just destroy that section of the room that's closest to the path, and then take the background walls out and convert all the materials into platforms, and then just keep building right through it. Hey look, 50 hellbats. It would also be quite nice if we happen to pick up an obsidian rose while we're down here. I'm kind of hoping that happens. I did just make a quick trip back up to base and grabbed a builder potion. I also picked up our royal gel out of our piggy bank, so we don't have to worry about these lava slimes annoying us while we're working. It's one less enemy to bother us. Oh man, we got Demon Scythe. Not that I was planning on using it or relying on it, but that's always cool. It is one of the cooler spells in my opinion. Oh no, not more goblins. Man, we've killed so many of those guys. They just will not let up. You'd think we would have shown them who the boss was by now, but I guess not. Maybe they're angry about the Goblin Tinkerer's recent unfortunate demise, and they're coming to check it out and make sure that we're treating him okay. Although if I remember the lore correctly, they actually abandoned the goblin here, and so they didn't like him very much. He was like not fitting in with them or something, so they left him. Isn't that what he says when you find him in a cave? I can't remember now. Yeah, I know it's approaching. I'll deal with it when I want to. Well, there went our first 880 platforms. We gotta find a workbench somewhere to convert these walls. Here's one down here, perfect. This might be one of the tallest obsidian houses I've ever... The tallest. I mean smallest. Kind of the opposite there, buddy. One of the smallest obsidian brick houses that I've ever seen. Wow, 100 hellbats just like that. Sure is a good way to kill these guys by spending a whole bunch of time in here trying to build something. That's kind of the thing about this game, I feel like. If there's ever some special item that you really want but you don't want to grind for, just find like a project that you want to do that's in the area that you can possibly get that item from, and you'll get it easy. It takes no time at all once you like distract yourself with some other project. Well, I'm guessing we're roughly like maybe 1,500 blocks along for our arena here-ish. And I don't think it's going to be quite enough. I'm not quite comfortable with that. I'm going to go a little bit more. I think I'm going to take a couple of houses down and convert them into platforms. That's one other reason why I like using obsidian platforms for this. Every 2 walls that you get is 1 platform, and it's super easy and quick to get these walls, so. And just like that, I think we got enough walls for about 500 more platforms. If we strip out the platforms and bricks themselves inside, we'll also probably get enough for another few hundred platforms. There we go. Got another 300 from taking down the blocks in the middle. We'll need to grab this voodoo demon down here real quick, I think. Pick ourselves up another doll. I think we have 1 back at the base from earlier, but we may need a few of those later on. Fire blossom stopped blooming a while ago, so it might be worth running back to base briefly and checking with Sammy about what our quest is. If it's a quick and easy one, we might be able to do it real fast. Oh, you know what though? Now that I think about it, we have goblins invading the surface, don't we? Which means we won't be able to use our pylon network. It's probably not worth it this time. Probably better to just stick down here and work on the bridge. We got our fire imp versus 2 regular fire imps. Who's gonna win? Looks like ours is getting the better of them so far. And they're both down. Still no obsidian roses though, so I don't know what's up with that. Well, I think this might be the end of the line for the bridge for now. Actually, you know what we'll do? Since we hit the houses over here, and I don't feel like digging through all of them, maybe we'll just start at the other side again. And just use up the rest of these platforms that we have, since going to the left, we won't have to worry about running into any houses, and we'll just run out what we got and then call it good. We're building alongside this lava slime. Looks like we could just keep up with him until we had to do some fancy stair maneuvers. Oh, and it looks like that's the end of the line. Now I'm sure that it's long enough. Yeah, so that'll be plenty. Oh man, better watch what we're doing here. I don't think the golden bug net is the best weapon choice to deal with the demons. Oh man, and our 3rd hellbat banner. So we killed 150 hellbats, and we used not quite a whole builder potion on it. We still got 12 minutes left, so probably 35 to 40 minutes of working on this thing. Not too bad at all for getting the whole thing done. I think the last thing that I need to do is just run back along it and maybe put some fireplaces down. And oh my goodness, there's a lot of guys over here. What's going on here? Good thing we got our platform up. We don't have to worry about the doll falling into these massive lava lakes. Do you see that beehive? I bet those guys weren't very happy about that. All right, let's fireplace it up. And there we go. Made it all the way to the other side. I think if we put down maybe 20 to 25 campfires along here, I think we should start measuring Wall of Flesh arenas by campfires. Yes, I once beat the Wall of Flesh with a 5 campfire arena back in my day. All right, back to base, back to a relatively clean-ish inventory. We can go ahead and drop our little lava banner down here. All right, we better go and deal with those goblins real quick. Unfortunately, our pylon network's down, but that's the nice thing about having this fancy spawn teleporter installed here. We can just go right up without a problem, even without the pylon network. Woo, finally. Yet another goblin army cleansed from our world. Our glorious knoll of hellstone. I grabbed a little bit of dirt as well. So it might be nice to fill in some of these holes that we left from the beginnings of our live. I keep falling down here whenever we're fighting the goblins and stuff. Maybe I'll leave our clay mine open here for now. Pay another quick visit to our little herb farm here. I did grab some more fire blossom seeds while we were down in the underworld there working on the bridge, so we can actually finish all our fire blossom seeds off. I think the only one we're missing now is maybe this water leaf. We're too short on the water leaf seeds, but next time they bloom, that should be no problem to fill right in. And while we're running around, why don't we just check and see what our next quest is? Ooh, it's the cloudfish. Oh man, unfortunately, these sky lakes that we found on our bridge construction are not high enough to catch the sky-specific fish. So if we want to go for that, we'll have to either locate a higher island lake or build one ourselves. And both of those sound like a little too much work. Maybe we'll skip that one again. Instead of looking for sky lakes, maybe we can do a little digging project real quick, and we can get our desert base protected from potential evil in hard mode. I think we can use this natural cave here, actually the one that we started our journey at, as the first part of our defense. Now we just need to dig straight over under the desert here, and then we'll meet up with the crimson over this way. I grabbed a handful of scarab bombs that should help us out. Man, the sand makes things a bit annoying, but the scarab bombs still do pretty good work, even with falling sand. Here we go. Now we're talking. We can get out of the sand and make good progress here. I've never actually really used scarab bombs that much, but man, they are super satisfying to use. Look at that. So easy. Oh, I screwed up. Dang it. I tried to get the double whammy and place both of them fast enough, but I didn't make it. Go for it again. Oh yeah, there we go. Look at that. The twofer. Have to be careful of this boulder here. I think I'm just going to go ahead and chop that out of here. There we go. Man, these things are so cool. Look at that, just like that, all we got to do is connect it up with the upper part that we started earlier. Luckily, if you accidentally hit yourself with them, they don't even do too much damage, so you'll probably be fine. And bada boom, bada bing, bada bam. Just like that, we got a nice little isolation tunnel to protect our sandy village there. I think we can probably do the same thing for our snow, just real quick without any problems at all. And we probably won't even have to be quite as expansive as we were with the desert there. I only have 7 scarab bombs left, but I believe we have a little supply of fossils laying around somewhere. I guess we only have 127 desert fossils, so that's not too much. However, a bigger problem, I just now realized that we don't have an extractinator. That's kind of important, actually. I mean, it's not totally necessary, but for things like grinding some amber and or sturdy fossils for crate potions and stuff like that, it could be very handy. So maybe we'll have to look into fixing that later. Okay, well, we're down in this little cave just on the left side of the town, and I think all we gotta do basically is connect this part with over here, and then this other cave will pretty much cover the right half protection, so that'll be great. All we're actually doing here is looking for the ice to make sure that there's no ice in this area. The snow is actually a non-corruptible block, so we don't have to worry about that, but the ice will spread the crimson and or hallow potentially, so that's all we're trying to get rid of here. Well, sadly, I ran out of scarab bombs here, but I do have a mining potion, so I'll just finish it off real quick with our good old pickaxe. We've actually used this thing quite enough by now. It would have been worth reforging to a speed increasing modifier, and honestly, I might still do that actually. And it's kind of a pretty noob mistake not to do that earlier. It could have saved us a little bit of time. Maybe a lot of time, actually. And just like that, I think we've actually done it. All of this is snow right here, so we don't have to worry about that spreading, so we'll probably just leave that as it is. I'm actually really happy with that. We got a whole bunch done today. I wasn't expecting to get nearly that much done. Got our sky bridge, our underworld bridge, our towns a little bit protected, and that's pretty much awesome. Ah, sweet. We'll finish off today's episode with a quick bunny fish catch. Oh, hey, an iron crate. That's kind of cool. We'll take those. Still haven't got any gold ones, but then again, we haven't done that much fishing. There we go. Bunny fish, just like that. What's it gonna be, Sammy? Just some crate potions. Cool. Oh, look, more seahorses. Yay. At least one, anyway. Awesome. All right, well, I think that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. The song of the episode is going to be Eyes Without a Face by Billy Idol. It's my favorite Billy Idol song, and some of you may know it already, but it's got a killer bass line in it. It's super awesome. So thank you very much for watching. Check that song out if you're interested, and have an awesome rest of your day.